Alright guys, I'm back and this is my WWE Raw review for the 30th of the 12th, 2013. I thought this Raw this week was the whole, this was like the final Raw 2013. I know that we're in 2014 now, and Happy New Year to everybody, but I thought this Raw was, I don't know, how would I say this Raw was good? I mean, I like the Rollins vs Punk match to open up Raw. That was a really good way to open up Raw with that match. I like the White Family D. Bryan segment at the end. Overall, apart from that and the Brock Lesnar returning, I didn't really care about the show too much. So yeah, apart from those kind of three things I just pointed out, I couldn't really have a spectacular, anything. Those are only three things I came up with Brock returning, the White Family segment at the end, and Rollins and Punk was a good match. So yeah, so Raw opens up this week with a segment. CM Punk comes out. He says that he's had a good, he's had a good 2013. He said that he lost. He said the Rock defeated him for the WWE title at the beginning of the year. Then he faced The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Then he said that he lost a couple of friends, he gained a couple of friends. Then he said, then the Shield come out. Ambrose says that, what is it? Ambrose says that they're gonna finish him off tonight. Then Punk says, who's the best member of the Shield? Then Punk says, who's the best member of the Shield? And then Ambrose says, well, I'm the best member of the Shield, so I should face you tonight. And then Punk says, no, I faced you once. What about, I was not talking about you, Dean, I was talking about Roman or Reigns. And then, so I thought this was a real good promo by Dean Ambrose and CM Punk. And I'm glad Dean Ambrose was really good on the mic. I really like that. I'm a big Dean Ambrose fan, as you get. He's my favorite Shield member. And I'm glad that he is getting. I'm glad he's getting. So I am glad that he's getting some good promo time with guys like CM Punk, and hopefully they give him some more, mic time with different guys like Cena and Jericho. So then he can, develop his mic skills a bit more. I know they're awesome, but just improve a bit more. But yeah, so Matt comes out and says that tonight's going to be Punk versus Matt comes out and says tonight's going to be Punk versus Rollins. Then he says next week it's going to be Reigns versus Punk next week at the Old School Raw edition. So the first match tonight is Rollins versus Punk. The crowd was really hot for this match. They got really into this match. There was a botch in this match. CM Punk did botch a small package, the simplest roll up in wrestling, and you botch it. I don't get that. Then Rollins hits a buckle bomb, which is the power bomb from the top. Rollins hits a buckle bomb on Punk. Then Punk kicks out. Punk hits a Macho Man elbow. Then he hits Rollins with a GTS for the win. Because I think the ref was distracted with Ambrose and stuff like that. So yeah. So while Ambrose was distracting the ref, Punk hit a GTS for the win. So I'm glad how they slowly keep teasing the Shield breaking up. And I would have to say in that Shield segment before, I did forget to mention that Roman Reigns was getting some great the fans were chanting his name, like say Roman Reigns. So you can clearly tell that WWE is going to turn his face in the next couple of months, and I'm happy for that. Then D. Bryan tells Matt that he wants to face Bray tonight in a match. He said he wants to face Bray Wyatt in a match tonight. Then he says that he's not going to face Bray Wyatt tonight. Matt says if he wants to face D. Bryan tonight, D. Bryan says that Matt says that if D. Bryan wants to have a match against Bray Wyatt, he's going to face the other two members of the White Family, Hopper and Rowan, and then a 2-on-1 handicap match later. And then we see a segment. Stephanie. Then we see a segment. Stephanie says that they crowned one champion at TLC. Then she shows this great video package of Randy Orton's career. Then she says that the Royal Rumble is going to be Cena versus Orton for the WWE World Title. So a Breakfast Club main event. Yay! Second match tonight, Dolph versus Axel. The crowd was dead for this match. I mean they had a good match a couple months ago on Raw, but this wasn't living up to that match they had a couple months ago on Raw. but Dolph is a zigzag for the win. It was an okay match. Third match tonight was for the IC title. It was Big E versus Fandango. Big E hits a belly to belly suplex on Fandango. Then then Fandango kicks out of the. Then Fandango hits Big E with a leg drop. He rolls out the ring. Then Big E comes back in the ring, hits a big ending for the win, retains his Intercontinental title. And then we see a segment. Booker T comes out with a couple of wrestlers. He says that 2014 is going to be a good year. Then Wade Barrett comes out. He says that I've got a bit of bad news. He talks about the apocalypse and stuff like that. I don't know where they're going with this gimmick, but I'm really getting tired of it. I couldn't even tell what he was saying in this segment. He was going on about the apocalypse and 2013. I don't know what he was going on about. Fourth match tonight is Sandow. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I didn't forget to mention that Renee did interview Sandow. Sandow says that if he loses one more match, he's going to quit. Fourth match tonight is Sandow versus Khali. Defense could vote on the WWE app on who Sandow's opponent was going to be, Kofi, Miz, or Khali. And I'm surprised that Miz got more votes. The Miz got like 33% of the votes than Kofi did. That's kind of surprised me because Miz ain't over the crowd. Sandow, this was a boring match. I had to freaking drink coffee for this. Sandow rolls up Khali for the win. That was about it. Fifth match tonight was R-Truth versus Bros Clay. Man, this was another boring match I didn't care about. Xavier Woods was on commentary, and God, how they put Xavier on commentary, you know, to prove his mic skills. Xavier gets on the announce table to distract Brodus. Then then it doesn't work, but then he distracts Brodus. The Funkadactyls come out to distract Brodus. Then Brodus is distracted. Then R-Truth hits like a tornado DDT move for the win. It was an okay match. And then we see a segment. Triple H comes out. He says that 2013 was an epic year, but he said 2013 was an epic year. Then he says, then he calls out Brock. Yes, the Beast. The Beast is back. Brock Lesnar coming back is awesome. I'm glad. Like I said last week, I think Vince is bringing. I think Vince thinks that. Like I said last week when I said Batista about. Like I said when I said last week. Remember when I said last week about Batista return? I think Vince is bringing these big names back like Brock and Undertaker. Well, he hasn't brought Undertaker back yet, but we know he is. I think he's bringing these big names back because of WrestleMania 30. He knows it's going to be it's supposed to be the biggest show of the year, the 30 years of WrestleMania, and I think he knows that. Also, Vince probably knows that last year how WrestleMania 29 wasn't that good last year, but how this year we're going to deliver all out. So 30 years of WrestleMania. So we're going to bring guys like Batista and Brock back and Taker back. So yeah, I think this is a good way. Heyman comes out. He says that the Beast is back. He says that what the hell did I write there? He says he will ever win. What the hell about? He said that he says that Brock wants the WWE World Title. He said he's gonna. Heyman says that Brock wants to face the winner of the. He said he wants to face. I'm getting confused about this. Heyman says that Brock wants to face the winner of the Randy Orton versus Cena match and challenge him for the WWE World Title. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think they're probably gonna have Brock versus Taker, which I'm hoping they do this year. If they don't do it this year, they'll probably do it next year, but I'm hoping that they do Lesnar versus Taker this year. I thought they were going to do it last year, but they didn't. Then Brock cuts a promo. Why? This was painful to watch. Brock says that he doesn't care if it's Cena or Orton. He said he'll beat them both up and he don't match up to Brock Lesnar. Then Henry comes out. He says that Henry comes out. They brawl. Henry and Lesnar brawl around for a bit. Henry throws Lesnar into fans, into the over the barricade. Then Lesnar gets back up, spears Mark Henry through the barricade, and then picks up F5s him onto the stairs, onto the floor, which is pretty good. The sixth match tonight was a 10 Divas tag match. So it's the True Divas, it's the Total Divas. The Divas brawl around for a bit. Then Alexander hits a Bulldog for the win. Is that Alexander's finisher, a Bulldog? Man. Oh man, I don't know what to say about that. But anyway, a segment. And then we see segment and then we see segment Manis says that he's got the legends ready for the Old School Raw next week, and he says that and then Stephanie says, are they gonna be the legends? I'm stumbling here. Stephanie says, are the legends what Triple H likes, or what her and Triple H likes, and then he just goes, whoa! Wait a minute, that was bad. Whoa! Wait a minute, I'm doing it bad. Whoa! That was a bit bad. Okay, I won't do that. Anyway, the 10th match tonight was D. Bryan versus Luke Harper. Good match here. D. Bryan hits a fantastic kick on Rowan. On Harper. Then Harper, I think, D. Bryan hits a Shining Wizard on Harper. Then he beats him. Then it's D. Bryan versus Eric Rowan. This was kind of bad because Eric Rowan is so stale in the ring. D. Bryan rolls him up. Then it's Bray versus D. Bryan. Bray just stands there doing his little thing, his little posing. Then the Wyatts come in, they attack D. Bryan, so it means D. Bryan was by DQ. Then the Wyatts are attacking D. Bryan. Then Bray gets a microphone, cuts a promo. Then he gives the microphone to D. Bryan. He says, "Yes, I want to join the family." This is what D. Bryan says. D. Bryan says he wants to join the family. Then he says, "What? Say it again." And then D. Bryan says, it doesn't matter how loud these fans cheer. Yes, and the machine doesn't want me as champion, which is the Authority, the Breakfast Club. So this is then D. Bryan gets hit with the Sister Abigail again. Then the Wyatt family carry off D. Bryan, and D. Bryan walks off with the Wyatts. And before he leaves the stage, he's looking up at the fans and they're chanting his name, Daniel Bryan, and they're chanting his name, but he doesn't listen. Well, he listens to the fans, then he walks off, and that's how we ended Raw this week. I thought this last episode of Raw was I thought this was an okay show. The Rollins vs Punk match was a good match. The Wyatt family segment at the end was really good. What else? The Brock returning was pretty good, and with the brawl with Mark Henry was pretty good. So yeah, overall I thought Raw was pretty good. So yeah, that's my review of WWE. Some of my WWE review for the 30th of the 12th, 2013. What did you guys think about the show? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching, guys. Brag out.